Well, 35 days ago, Hillary Clinton essentially clinched the Democratic presidential nomination. Now, every day since then, she has been waiting and wanting an endorsement from her rival, Bernie Sanders, hoping he'll throw his support behind her. Today, that wait is over. Sanders may be coming around himself, but what about his supporters? Joining me now, Tracy Seffel, a Clinton supporter and Democratic strategist, and Gary Frazier, the East Coast coordinator of Black Men for Bernie Sanders. Gary, if you hear Sanders officially throw his support behind Clinton, will you follow?
Absolutely not.
No. Why?
Because we know through the process that we understand clearly that neither one of them got the magic number for either one of them to be named the presidential the presumptive nominee. And so we know that any process of that by Senator Sanders means a forfeiture of his delegates. We don't see that happening today.
It doesn't necessarily mean a forfeiture of his delegates, although Clinton does have the majority of the pledged delegates as well as those super delegates that are expected to vote for her at the convention. But let's say today Bernie Sanders comes out and essentially withdraws from the race, says he is suspending his campaign. Is that different in your mind in going forward that would give you that sense of, I guess, conclusion in order to support Hillary Clinton as a Democrat?
There is absolutely nothing in the world that would make me vote for Hillary Clinton or any one of the major organizations who are organizing across this country. There's nothing that we will do to get behind Hillary Clinton. In fact, what we will do is ensure that she will not win this presidency.
I want to ask you more about that, but let me bring Tracy into the conversation first. We do know Clinton has made efforts to reach out to Sanders supporters. She made some policy concessions in the DNC platform over the weekend. Notably, she agreed to this $15 federal minimum wage, backing a public option when it comes to health care. She also supported tuition-free college. Now, besides a verbal endorsement, what else does she need from Sanders?
It's true that they had been working together alongside each other to bring today to fruition, and they'll continue to work alongside each other. Their staffs, their mutual allies. Everyone understands that this unity is so important because of what the choice in this election is. And while I support any individual's personal decision to cast a vote, I do think that the responsibility that any voter bears in electing or voting for Donald Trump is an astonishing, that's a personal choice. I'll just leave it at that. But in the meantime, I think we can see Senator Sanders, Secretary Clinton continue to work together as they have. Those are really important strides that you noted, Anna, and I think that there's more of that we'll see. Most importantly, we know that over 80% of Senator Sanders' supporters have already said they will vote for Hillary Clinton. So now the focus is on this general election and the choice for Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump.
So, Tracy, are you just writing off supporters like Gary who say right now there's no way he's going to vote for Hillary Clinton?
Absolutely not. And again, I do respect the choice of any voter. And I also respect the fact that we had a contested primary. That's what our democracy is for. That's what all of this attention and excitement and analysis is about. It's about getting to the point to make that choice. So certainly we hope that her numbers continue to rise. We hope that her supporters grow and that Senator Sanders, his support and the support of so many of his own people will cause people to really think carefully about ultimately joining the unified Democratic Party.
We know Donald Trump would like to see some of Sanders' supporters come join him. In fact, just as this show was getting started here today in the last half hour, we heard from the Trump campaign who released the top 5 reasons Sanders supporters will never be excited about Hillary Clinton. And just to tick through a few of them, he talks about Clinton backing, in his words, virtually every trade agreement that has cost the workers of this country millions of jobs. He says she's in the pocket of Wall Street. He calls Clinton equal to the establishment. Are these the reasons that you won't back Hillary Clinton? Is this the root of your angst, Gary?
Yep, that's mainly what it is. I mean, and then primarily because we continue to see with the urban communities across this nation that we are always the ones who are left out. These folks show up and they want our support and votes. You know, they want us to support them, but when elections are all said and done, it does not benefit those who are in the disenfranchised communities. It doesn't.
So would you support Trump?
Benefit any of us. No, definitely not. We would explore options for a third-party candidate. Look, we're not coming back to the Democratic Party. You cannot expose us to the corruption of the Democratic Party and then ask us to get back in line with that same corruption. It's just not going to happen. You can't ask us to honestly do that. We honestly want to. Absolutely, absolutely. Those are options that we would definitely explore. We have third-party options, and we understand the way the game is played. We know right now that we are the ones that are in power, and if we were not, and I want to correct her, you don't have 85% of Sanders supporters. We have 55% of the supporters in this country right now that say that they will never vote for Hillary Clinton. So that's where we are at with that. We will take our options other ways, but we will not cast a vote for a corrupted system.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Gary Frazier and Tracy Supple, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.